Fire Eyes Media.
Last What the Fuck Wednesday, we were blessed with the mayonnaise jar IQ population of dumb criminals. I mean, it really never gets old hearing about their shenanigans.
No, it really doesn't. But, it got me thinking, though. Those criminals we talked about all were doing some stupid shit in the crime, right? What about those criminals who do mundane crimes, but then do stupid shit afterwards?
So today, we're going to grace you with more stupidity and take a look at a Reddit thread entitled, Policemen of Reddit, what's the dumbest way a criminal tried to get away from you?
Now, we always take Reddit with a grain of salt because Reddit, but it's still entertaining nonetheless. Oh, and before we dive in, let's hear our riddle for the day. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Stay tuned to the end to find out the answer.
I'm as clueless as always. I'm Gina.
And I'm Amber. And this is Weird True Crime.
Up first, quote, I was working Oktoberfest with another MP, driving around in a golf cart, making sure no one got out of hand. We noticed one guy in particular who has all the signs. Yelling, aggressive, spilling beer. You have to be pretty drunk to spill a $7 beer. So we start driving over to make sure someone in his group can keep control over him. He sees us coming and takes off running. The entire event is surrounded by a 10-foot chain link fence. There are two openings, the main entrance exit in the front and a staff entrance on one side. He starts running for the staff entrance. We drive behind him, but start to notice he's not quite headed for the giant opening in the fence. Instead, he ends up about 6 feet to the right of it and just starts climbing the fence. We just rolled through the opening and waited for him to drop onto the other side. That was the easy part, though. The hard part was getting the cuffs on the fucker. It took 3 grown men. We found out later he was a state champion wrestler in high school. Did he not see the opening?
That's the thing. It's always fascinating what your drunken brain will either fill in or delete in your vision. And yeah, so did he just really not see this giant ass opening? Was it all just one piece of fence? Did he think that he'd have a better chance of yeeting himself up and over to get away? I just,
Maybe there were security or staff members around the opening. And so he thought, well, I'm not going to get through that. I have a better chance of climbing over than I do going through.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't try to understand the inner workings of a drunken brain.
Also, why was he running? He must have had something else going on if he felt the need to run away.
Or some past trauma. If someone yells at you, you just run ow, shit.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like he was up to some fuckery and was oh, I got to get out of here before they question me.
That also could just be the dumb drunk brain kicking in.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been up to drunk antics in public, so
no, I'll do my drunk antics at home. Thank you very much.
Where nobody's gonna yell at me and I can just do my antics in peace. Thank you.
All right, well, next up is, quote, my aunt is a cop and she tells this story wherever she goes. She had gotten a call about a very drunk man singing in the street with an open bottle of beer. She arrives and sees him standing in the middle of the road. She turns on her lights to signify she is in a police car and he runs for it, or attempts to. He runs to a house on her left, and he hits the mailbox and falls over. He proceeds to get up and then run to the car where he attempts to get in the passenger side. After trying for a couple of seconds, he squats down a bit and bangs on the window and says, "You've got to help me. There's a cop chasing me, and I think they're coming this way." She proceeded to unlock the rear doors and he gets in, and then she locks them again and takes him to the precinct. He spent the night in the holding cell and went home with a warning for being disruptive at 3 a.m. and being drunk in a public place. Apparently, he didn't remember it at all the next morning.
I feel like beer goggles are a real thing. Like, how did he not?
Especially with the flashing lights, like,
yeah.
Or in his drunken brain, the lights had been flashing for so long, they were just kind of like
maybe like background noise,
like,
or something.
he didn't even register it anymore. And oh man, see that is when you know that you either need to not drink at all or just stay home. Just stay at home.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least he was having a good time.
Yeah, see, and that's the, none of these are like truly disruptive or dangerous, like, anything that we're talking about today. So, I mean, there's still the lighter side of it, but like running into that mailbox, really, it didn't have. I mean, the saving grace he had was he was drunk whenever he hit it and probably didn't really feel too much of it.
No, I bet he felt it the next day, though.
Probably. See, that's something that I would do sober, so,
Yeah, me too. Can't relate. Can't relate at all. Okay. Quote, my favorites are usually dumb kids like this one. House is under construction. Neighbor in a completed house says kids are inside smoking and smashing things. We show up, couple bikes in the driveway, and can hear them upstairs. It was fall, just had lots of rain. I'm guessing they saw or heard us pull up because we hear yelling and banging, then just more yelling from the backyard. 6 of them had jumped out of patio doors about 10 feet off the ground into about 3 feet of mud and were now stuck. Dragged 4 of them out to our cars where they immediately turned on their 2 other friends. When we went to their houses, both tried to deny it until we asked their parents to go and find their shoes and guaranteed that they'd be covered in clay mud. They all got hefty tickets because they were not shitheads. In reality, if they had just come outside for us, they would have been let go with warnings because there was no damage in the house. Here's a little bonus from the same person. Another, not a getaway story, but I pulled over a drunk driver who identified himself as, let's say, John Smith. Well, my computer tells me that this guy died a year prior and that he has a brother who sometimes uses his identity. Apparently, he had no idea his brother had died. Not his best night, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. That's awful.
Hey, you're using your own brother's identity.
I have so many questions. Like,
and
why
you don't
are
even know he's dead?
Yeah.
But and like that's something that he's known to do. But like back to the kids.
Yeah.
Stuck in mud.
It's like, this beautiful. Is the thing. It's like most of the time running away is just making it worse for yourself.
The vast majority of the time. Yeah. The only time I can think about running away from a problem is if, I don't know, there's a wild beaver chasing you or something that you're going to be able to get away from. Like, I don't know where that came from in my brain, but
I don't either.
There's a little inside look to Amber. God.
Yeah, but running away from the cops is never a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Like, but also kids they don't think logically. I mean, most adults don't think logically, but kids, even when they do minor infractions, their brain is like, well, I'm going to lie about it and get out of it. And they just end up making the situation worse for themselves. Like, Amber's nodding because we've had this conversation about our own kids so many times. Like, if you had just been honest in the first place, you wouldn't be in trouble right now. But, you kind of dug a hole for yourself. Like, these kids ended up stuck in
a literal hole
because they didn't just say, oh, hey, sorry. Like, my bad, we'll leave. Oh, kids.
Oy vey. Well, of course, it doesn't matter in a Reddit thread. There will always be the ones who tell their stories, even if they're not in law enforcement, like this next one. I have both a best and worst, all from the same party. I'm not a cop, but I was here and with both people. Setting the scene. It's New Year's Eve, and we are at a big high school party. Everyone is getting absolutely hammered, and I was splitting a handle with one other guy, and we were doing a great job at that. Naturally, the cops show up, and everyone tries to run or hide. A lot of us try to hide upstairs and get caught. Let's start with the dumb scenario. My buddy, who I split the handle of captain with, is being led down the steps in front of me by a cop that knows him from loads of previous issues in this small borough. He decides to make a break for it since his house is down the street. He gets to the front door. Locked. Back door. Locked. Jumps off the deck. Onto his face. Tries the garage. Locked. Shimmies between the garage and the fence to keep running. Makes it to the gravel driveway and falls several times on his face. The cop was just casually walking behind him and finally picks him up on the third or fourth fall. My buddy walks in the door handcuffed, screaming, "Motherfucker tased me!" The officer did not. He just repeatedly fell. He also ended up with alcohol poisoning. Now for the good one. While all of this was going on, my other friend slipped into the basement where he found a massive pile of dirty laundry, slipped in, and proceeded to watch an entire basketball game while all of his friends were upstairs getting arrested and picked up by parents. End quote.
See, that's the smart one.
There's two types of people here.
Two
That
types
is a
of
perfect
people.
example.
The cop is just like, what the fuck?
It's like, I don't have time for this.
No. It's probably just like, I hate drunk kids. This is so frustrating. I'm just like, I can see it. The cop's just like casually walking behind him while he's
shaking his head. Or maybe it was kind of a good, break in the other awful shit he's got to deal with. And this was entertaining. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I hope the kid that climbed in the dirty laundry went home and showered after that.
Yeah, gross. But I mean, he still had a much better night than the other dude. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I'd rather end up, showering and smelling a little bit like BO and having to take a shower than falling on my face and undetermined amount of times.
Gravel burns and alcohol poisoning. So.
I can't forget the alcohol poisoning.
No.
That's a no thank you.
No thank you. Okay, here's a short and sweet one for us. Quote, "This dude I was chasing started flapping his arms. When I caught him, I asked, what was that about? He said, you never know the moment when a species is going to evolve. I thought it was a good moment to try and see if I could fly." End quote. I mean,
this made me giggle so much.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
It could be the day. It's worth trying to see if you could get out of it. I mean, maybe today's the day that I fly. I don't know.
I can't even imagine how the cop would have reacted to that.
No.
He either had a sense of humor and laughed his ass off, or maintained composure and laughed about it later to, keep professional.
Mm-hmm.
Or just was tired of the drunken shenanigan shit. Who knows?
Yeah. But was this dude drunk? Like, why was he being chased? I have questions.
Good question.
We're
always left with a lot of questions when we talk about Reddit threads, but
context in this situation would be helpful.
It would.
I feel like. But that's still pretty funny. And like harmless.
Harmless. So. See, that's what I mean. It's still hilarious because, he's
trying to fly. Sounds like something a kid would do.
I don't care who you are. You sit there and flap your wings like an idiot. You're going to look hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought today was the day.
Oh, man.
I love it.
Okay, here's another, not a cop, but stories. Quote, "Had a roommate once who got arrested after he hit a pedestrian." Okay, well, so, side note, maybe they're not all so harmless.
Yeah.
He was absurdly drunk. Think he blew a .29 or close to it.
Yikes.
Anyway, they took him to the hospital for taking him in for booking, and he was being compliant. So when he asked the arresting officer if he could smoke a cigarette or two before being taken to jail, the officer said yes. For whatever reason, he took him down unrestrained. So my roommate is smoking, and the cop is in his trunk looking for something. Roommate then gets the brilliant idea to try and shove the cop into the trunk and make a run for it. As you can likely imagine, it did not go well at all. TLDR, roommate tried to shove a cop in his trunk. End quote.
Well, the cop, I mean, if he had been so compliant up to this point, the cop was probably like, I don't need to cuff him.
Don't have to worry about this dude. Yep.
He's so drunk that, like, he's not going to go anywhere. Oh, my
0.29. Oof.
Yikes.
That's a lot of booze.
It is. The cop is probably like, what the fuck are you doing? How did he think that was?
And most drunk people think they're way more coordinated than they are. And so.
Yes. You've seen proof. Like, you do not look like you look in your head when you're drunk.
A quarter as graceful as you think you look.
Yeah. And like your strength and balance and it's not there. Like,
it's the
nice
equivalent
effort.
Of a toddler.
Yeah. And also, that's not going to help his charges either.
Yep.
Because isn't that kind of like assault of a police officer? Kind of.
It's not a good decision. It's not a good look for anybody.
No, it's not at all. Our next lovely story, quote, served a warrant at a residence in an upscale neighborhood, or what passes for upscale in rural Oklahoma. One of very few homes in our city/state that actually had a basement. I didn't know houses in Oklahoma had basements, so there you go.
One of very few homes that did, not many
I know.
do.
That's crazy. The wanted individual was hiding in said basement. The door to the basement was hidden as part of or behind the pantry. Once he realized we discovered the basement access, in a panic, he tried to escape out of the tiny basement slider window. Wasn't a big dude, but that opening was small and he got himself stuck. I mean, really stuck. We wound up having to have the window completely removed with him in it and then cut him out of the frame. Wow.
He's literally captured by his own house.
The house is like, no, bitch.
Oh, not today.
You're not getting away from this. Though, like, a hidden basement that's like behind a pantry sounds kind of cool.
It does. And that's probably why it was one of the only houses that had a basement, is because they had it custom built behind the pantry. So
what was he doing down there? Why did he have a custom basement? Did he have the custom basement built? Did he just move into it and they had it custom? I have so many questions.
So many questions.
So many questions. Also, I think it's really funny when people think that they can squeeze through small spaces.
You're not a cat. You don't have whiskers. Don't try it.
That's exactly what I was. You're not a cat. Like, our bodies don't work that way.
No.
It's just.
You're not liquid fur. Stop it.
No. You're not just squish and a very skinny skeleton. Oh, man.
Okay, well, this next one absolutely made me giggle. Another kind of wholesome one, but you're still going to have questions. Anyway.
Always.
Quote, my uncle's story. He was half-assedly chasing after a criminal one night who kept trying to hide during the pursuit. Eventually, the criminal got tired and gave up and asked my uncle how he kept finding him. My uncle pointed out the criminal's light-up shoes and said he didn't have to worry about losing him on the chase, so he didn't bother trying hard. End quote.
I didn't know adults wore light-up shoes.
Some do. Can you imagine if they were like Crocs or something with the like little light up gibbets or something like that? I wouldn't put that past certain people.
No, I'm just imagining like the shoes
like the
that small
toes.
children wear, where like the soles light up when you like walk. Oh,
or maybe they have just really small feet and was able to wear like,
it could be
youth shoes.
Maybe that's just what they could get at the I don't know. How do you fight? Dude, your freaking shoes light up. It's not hard to see you. Oh. Oops. That's cute. Yeah. That made me giggle. Okay, up next. Quote, had a report of teenagers trespassing in a gated community center in the middle of the night. When I showed up, one of them had the bright idea to hide in the pool and just stay as close to the surface as possible. That might have worked had the pool not been an in-ground pool with dim lighting around the edges, and if the report hadn't been because they had been jumping in the pool all night. The other two were trying to hide in the gym next to the pool, which had floor-to-ceiling windows. Not the brightest bunch, those kids. That sounds like a typical teenager
Basically.
to me. Yep. Yeah, here's the thing. They're not really causing any harm, but the problem in a situation like this is like it's disturbing. Like to the people that live around it.
You're annoying. Shut up.
It's like, bitch, you're keeping me awake.
Yeah.
Like, stop. I could totally see that happening.
I'm getting more lenient in my old age, but man, back in the newborn days, no, you wake up my sleeping newborn, I'm either going to shank you or you're going to be on newborn duty. So your only two options. You're
nicer than I am. No. After like our neighbors that harassed us and everything else, I'm like, you fuck up my sleep, you are dead to me. Like, no. Go somewhere else with your shenanigans. This is not the place or time.
I've been lucky to have good neighbors, so.
We had legit neighbors from hell. So this kind of stuff, I'm like,
nope. No tolerance.
Nope. Also, as a parent, I'm like, please don't let that be my kid.
Also that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my child doesn't like to leave the house, ever. So I don't have to worry about that so much with her.
Mine is so worried about getting in trouble for anything that I don't have to worry about it either. Because he is me.
Yes.
He would not. He'd be like, no, guys, we're going to get in trouble. And he would not. So
see, that's the thing. Mine, she is me. So given the opportunity, she would. But she'd have to leave the house first, which she doesn't want to.
I understand that now.
Oh, yeah. I'm fully relatable. Okay. All right. Strap in for this one.
Oh, man.
Our last one of the day. I love this one so much and had to include it, not because it's referencing a specific incident, but as fleeing canine units as a whole, because that's not smart.
No.
So, quote, anyone who flees on foot when the cops have a dog is a goddamn moron. At that point, you can either go to prison or go to the hospital and then go to prison. You're not going to outrun any German shepherd, and chasing and biting people is literally this specific dog's favorite thing. Motherfucker loves to bite people. He's probably spent most of his life, since he was a puppy, being trained to chase and bite motherfuckers. This shit is like the Super Bowl and grad night all rolled together for him. You see how he's pulling on his harness? He's like, fucking let me go. Let me bite him. Fuck you. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Fuck you. I'm going to fuck you up as soon as he lets go of me. I swear to God, let me go. I want to bite him so bad. Let me go. Let me fucking go. He does that every time. And his handler pretty much never lets him do his thing. And now, this time, miraculously, he has. He's let go of the harness, and now this majestic beast is at last fulfilling his purpose as a living missile. And my God, is he ever thrilled about it. And you, with your stumpy little human legs, overabundance of slow twitch muscle fibers, and soft, delicate skin, are going to try to run from this 80-pound mass of muscle and enthusiasm with a bear trap on the end? Good luck, you stupid, stupid asshole. I'll see you in the Timothy Treadwell Memorial Ward for people who predictably had their shit ruined by large predators. Shine on, you idiotic diamond. End quote. You see why I had to include that one?
Oh my God.
It's gold.
It is gold, but also give me more information.
They could have gone on a while longer and it would have been great.
Well, obviously, they had strong feelings about this.
It's not about a specific thing.
It's just like, you dumbass.
It was literally a thread, I want to say, about canines. Working dogs and everything like that. And so this was like somebody had mentioned like running from a canine. Why would you do that? Why would you think that's a good idea?
No.
Stop, drop, and roll, man. Like, pretend like you're on fire because that little 80-pound fury is going to light your ass up.
Running from a normal house pet is not a good idea.
They immediately, yeah.
No, because you're like, oh, you're running from me. There's a reason you're running from me. I'm going to chase you. So a dog that has been trained to go after people like this is yeah, this is what they're waiting for every day of their lives. So you kind of have it coming. Like, have they never watched those videos of the dogs being trained and the guy literally has on like the sumo suit?
Seriously.
Yeah.
And they still end up getting hurt or bruised to shit, even wearing the protective gear. Like,
absolutely. Those dogs could kill you. And it makes me laugh because they're talking about German Shepherds and you have a German Shepherd.
I have a German Shepherd, yep.
Yeah, but it would be hard to imagine herd.
We can still, like, well, you know, like you said, you run from even a domesticated dog.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We start playing with her and we run. Oh, man, she transforms into a completely different pooch. It's hilarious, but she's still the sweetest thing on the face of the earth and wouldn't hurt a fly.
Mm-mm.
So,
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm kidding. I have a killer German Shepherd. Nobody can mess with me at my own house.
I am safe here. Okay. Yeah, sure. It's fine. The one I'm talking about is named Pickle, if that means anything. So
I'm more scared of Pickle than I am of
she
Ripley.
has trauma. Okay.
Don't we all?
She has trauma. So much trauma. She doesn't trust anybody but me. So yeah, people are legit scared when they come to my house. It's like, it's fine. I'll put her up. You're fine.
Gotta lock the beast away.
Don't look at her. Don't make eye contact.
Don't breathe in her general direction and you'll be fine.
No. Oh, man. Yeah, these never get old. If you have a story you'd like to share with us, shoot us an email at weirdtruecrime@gmail.com. And while you're at it, be sure you're following us on all the socials at Weird True Crime. There are so many exciting things coming up for us that we can't wait to be able to share with you. So be sure you're following so you don't miss out.
Oh, before we say goodbye, let's hear that riddle one last time. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? The answer? Footsteps. The more steps you take, the more steps you leave behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you figure it out?
No, but that's super clever.
Nah.
I like it. That was a cute one. Okay, well, until next time, stay safe.
And make good choices. Bye.
Bye.